Oh, hey there. I'm Garrison, and you're not. And this is my iPod vlog number 324. I've done 324 iPod vlogs, 324 out of 366 that I'm gonna do for this year, which is a leap year. It has 366 days. Most years have 365, but every 4 years there's an extra day because a year is actually 365 and a quarter days, so they add the quarters up, and every 4 years the quarters add to an extra day, and they add it to the fourth year, which is 366 days. Next year I'll just do one iPod vlog a week, and it'll be widescreen, yeah, instead of this full screen, which is stripping down and it doesn't have anything inside. Anyways, it's Saturday, November 19th, 2016. And this is iPod vlog number 324. Once again, I'm Garrison. And you're not. And I'm going to talk about poor people today. Poor people like myself. I used to be even poorer than this. I used to have to eat out of dumpsters, dumpster diving, looking for food that stores threw away. Wait till the store closes, and then you go into the dumpster. And as long as you don't block the way of the trash man getting there, you gotta get there before the trash man does. Open the dumpster, look in packages are sealed, and look for food that's not rotten. Food just threw away that might have just expired today, that day, or whatever, and then you eat it. And most of it's vegetables and fruits, and sometimes it's dry food, canned foods. Once in a while you get meat, but sometimes the meat's awful. You just have to leave it there if it's too gross. But if it just expired, you can eat it. And then cook it and eat it. Let's see. And sometimes some other stuff is thrown out, like macaroni and cheese and boxed food and stuff like that. And that's what we did. And then one place we found out because through my cousin that there's this 24/7 place that threw away their old microwaved or heated up hamburgers and cheeseburgers and hot dogs and so forth. And they would have them in a tin foil wrapper. And they would put in a heater to keep them warm, warm or whatever, during the day. And then at the end of the day, around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that at night, they threw them out in a box in the trash. Or sometimes just in the bag, Anyways, so one day the guy saw us out there looking in the trash. He says, and he's only looking for the food you throw away. And he goes, oh, well, I can't really give it to you. We asked him if he'd give it to us, but he said he can't give it to us legally because that's against the law. So he put it in a container. He put the little bags into like a box, like a to-go box, and he put it on top of the dumpster. He said, from now on, I'm going to put it on top of the dumpster, and all you guys do is just grab it instead of just going into the dumpster because he didn't like seeing us going through the dumpster because we're super hungry and whatever. So from then on, we just got free hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, and so forth, shriveled up, but they were still good. And they were on top of the dumpster in a box. And that is why I don't do that anymore. We used to go around collecting bottles and cans, mostly aluminum cans, and recycling them. My brother Mark did that for years, even after I had a part-time job, and then I got a full-time job watching kids as working for the county Riverside as a child care provider, which is just a fancy word for babysitter. And then I quit that job, and then I just started getting free food from church because I went there and volunteered as a Sunday school aide and a youth person aide and a bus monitor and whatnot. And they were going to make me official, give me a badge with a photo on it, my photo, but we decided to move to a climate where we have a better life, which is good. Because out here, I signed up for disability and got disability, mostly for mental problems, because I have completely bonkers. I'm gone bonkers. I mean, I was bad before, but bad now. No, not really that bad, but I imagine things aren't really there, mostly voices, but most of the time it's just absent-minded and so forth. And I can't keep a job because I keep wandering around places. But I'm glad I'm okay now. The doctor, I had a primary care physician, but he's not enlisted anymore. So I had to call them and get another primary care physician. But my old primary care physician said that I should go to a psych doctor. Don't need a primary care physician for that. Just get a psych doctor to see what's wrong with me and if I need medication for it or not. But I said, I don't want to see no psych doctor. What the flip? I like being weird. Last time I took some medication or samples of it to be normal. I didn't like being normal. I like being hyperactive brain where the brain goes crazy and misfires, and I don't know what the flip I'm doing or where I am sometimes. But hey, well, I usually know who I am, but where I am, good luck with that. Anyhow, today we're talking about poor people, and that's what I am. I'm poor because I live on Social Security SSI. I never worked enough to get the other one, SSA. I tried to get some SSA for my dad, but I couldn't prove that I was completely bonkers before the age of 18 or anything like that. It was just retroactive for a few years, or a few months, actually, from when I signed up. The one lady, psych doctor that I saw for Social Security, said she gave me a few months before from when I signed up because she thought I was bonkers before that. But I never get diagnosed. If I get diagnosed with like autism or something like that, something you're born with, then I could prove that I was nutty before age 18. I could probably get some of my dad's Social Security, or that wasn't supposed to be cut off from age 18 because he died and left us some money in Social Security. But I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to talk to no psych doctor. I don't care if I have autism. Because it's functional to a certain point where I can take care of myself, and I live with my family, my brothers and my sisters, and if I do anything weird, they'll just take care of me, and But anyways, poor people are what the United States of America is based on. You don't see a bunch of poor people in the government, just poor people on the streets, and those are the ones protesting sometimes, and sometimes, a lot of times, it's just rich. Lately, people protesting the new president-elect, Donald Trump, and they're rich people protesting, and some are TV stars and singers and whatnot, and movie stars and all kinds of famous people, and then there's just rich people from college. Because how can you go to college anyways? Or people that can pay for college, they're actually taking the day off of college instead of learning stuff, going out and protesting the president and saying that they want to make Hillary Clinton president or someone else. It's impossible because they already decided that. And good luck with that. You got to just give the guy 4 years. And if he screws up really badly and you don't like him there, then all those college students, everybody's protesting, go register to vote. If you're not already registered to vote, and vote. And if you vote him out of office in 4 years, then whoever you vote for will become president. And then you can't cry about it, all right? And if in 4 years he gets reelected and you're still crying about it, it better be because you voted. If you voted and he wins again, that's not your fault. But if you don't vote and he gets reelected, it's your fault. Stupid. And stop crying about it. Why do people cry about who's the president? I didn't cry about Obama becoming president or Bush Jr. or Bush Sr. or when Clinton was president, even though he's a perv. And may have raped somebody. I didn't protest or nothing. I didn't really care. I didn't vote. So I didn't have any say. I don't think anybody, if you don't vote, you have no say in it. And then I did register to vote in 2007. I didn't vote because in 2008 I knew Obama would win. I didn't want to vote against him. I didn't want to vote for him either. So I didn't just vote. And then in 2012 I didn't vote either for president because I knew he was going to win again. So I didn't really care. But this year I thought, hey, I know for sure that I don't want Hillary to win. So I'm going to vote for Trump because Jill Stein wasn't on the ballot, and Gary Johnson, I don't know what the flip, I don't know anything about him. So I voted, and Bernie Sanders was cheated out of it from Hillary, so I just voted for Trump because I wanted to see the Republicans and the Democrats get what they deserve. Seriously, because they have to work with this guy, because the Republicans don't really like him. He's not really a conservative. He's not really a Republican. He just did that to get elected, okay? Because he's a smart businessman. He said what he had to say, did what he had to do, just get elected. And you got to see what he does now, because he's running it. He's going to run the country like a business. And if he made $1 million that his dad gave him into billions of dollars now, what can he do for us? Even though he did have a few companies bankrupt, he didn't go bankrupt completely because he's still a millionaire, and he finally became a billionaire. Okay, if he could take the $20 trillion deficit that's going to be in December and turn to nothing and turn to a surplus, I will be happy. And if he screws up in 4 years, I will vote for someone else. Then I don't really flipping care. Give him 4 years. I don't care, because I can't really control the president. But if you really, really want to control somebody, every couple of years they have you can elect your representative or your senators for your state and whatnot, and they have more power than the president. And all you can do is veto everything. You know what I mean? So many times. So if you don't like it, poor people, unite and vote. Register to vote. If you're over 18 years old, you're 18 or over in the United States of America, please register to vote and vote when you can. Vote for your representatives, vote for your senators, vote for your leaders, vote for your mayor, your governor, whatever, and see who wins. And if the person you vote for wins, then celebrate. And if the one that you vote for doesn't win, then don't cry about it. Just see what happens. You know what I mean? And then try to vote next time until you get it. You get what you get, and just take it as it is. Poor people are everywhere. All we need is to have most people jobs or some kind of income. Hopefully they don't cut us off, and we could take care of ourselves and our families or whatnot. And yeah, maybe my imaginary girlfriend, whenever she shows up from Poland or Russia or Europe or somewhere, will probably Eastern Europe, and I'll order through the mail. She'll come and she'll have a job and she'll help me out a little bit, and I don't know. And if we have children, we could probably get food stamps or something. I don't know. Her income might interfere with my income, but who cares? As long as we make more than I do now. And if you want to help me with money, you could donate with the donate button. If you see it under the word about or somewhere under here, if you're on a desktop version, the computer version of YouTube, there's a donation button. Give me $1, give me a penny. I don't care, because I need money, and that's why I'm doing these videos. Because one of these days, I'm planning to get a little small income from YouTube to supplement my actual income. And if I could actually get off disability and just do YouTube stuff as an autistic weirdo, then I could do that. And then I will just live off of that. If I could get millions of views or millions of subscribers like Onision or even Stefushi or Vincent Sear or Piddleass or that's Caitlin Witcher or one of those other people like Shane Dawson or somebody, or even my toe code, Drew Monson, or someone else, Trisha Paytas, what is her name? Yeah, those people. If I could even get part of their income, I would be happy. Even if I make just $100 a month. Well, I don't make nothing right now, but if I make $100 a month or more, that would be helping me get food and clothes, because I only get like $17 worth of food stamps. Yeah, believe it or not, I get a card from the state that gives me $40 a month for medical and other stuff I can use the card for. So I use it for food mostly, because of $17 you can't live off of that for a whole month, really. And then I make about $700 something from SSI, and when I used to watch children in California, I made over $1,000 a month on average, between $700 and $1,000 a month, way more than I do now, just under $10,000. Now I make less than that. And that's sad. And most of that goes to food and bills, electric bill, cable, my share of the cable and my share of the internet, Wi-Fi and whatnot. And then of course I have some for food and hardly anything for clothes, bedding and whatnot. And I use my Walmart card, which is like a store card, and then I try to pay off the Walmart card because there's low interest so far. Because I hate using credit cards, but that's what I have to do in order to survive. Then I just pay on the credit cards until I pay them off. Hopefully I will get out of debt. I'm like a couple $1,000s in debt right now, but some of that debt's is because of this house. We're fixing up the house. Anyways, my brother Phillips helped me pay off parts of it, because we were buying parts for the house and we're splitting it and whatnot. Oh, it's complicated. But anyways, that's what poor people do. But try not to use too much credit cards. You get a credit card, make sure you only have one credit card. And if you have a store card, make sure you have one store card. The best store card to get if you have a credit card is either Fingerhut or you get a Walmart card. Okay? I start with, if you don't have any credit whatsoever, you start with Fingerhut. And once you get Fingerhut credit and you order stuff through Fingerhut and you pay it off, you can sign up for a credit card. The best credit card is the Discover It card, which it gives you for low-income people. They start you out with $750 worth of credit, which is pretty good. You just don't use that much credit. You start with spending under $100 a month on that card, and you play it back, and then get low interest. Some places have no interest for a year or so. Okay, start with Fingerhut and try getting a card like the Discover It card, something simple, or Chase or something, whatever. And then if you get a store card, get the Walmart card, if you can, and they'll put a couple $100 in that, and you can go to Walmart, buy some food, and then make sure you have enough income coming in to pay for at least a minimum payment of these things plus interest. and then you'll be all right. And that's what I do. You know what I mean? And if you drive a car, make sure you could buy a gas car or something. A gas card, or a credit card you use just for gas that you could pay off or something like that. A gas car. Every car is a gas car. Well, some cars aren't, though. I wish people would buy more hybrid cars, but that's not going to happen for a while. Oh, I don't know, because Donald Trump and drill, baby, drill is going on right now. So I think I don't agree with the Republicans is they want the natural gas and the drilling and the fracking and the coal. Clean coal? Really? If you ever touch a piece of coal, it's not clean. And burning it is really bad. Anyhow, if they ever go to more, water, hydropower, like dams and so forth, and solar power and geothermal power, even drilling down and getting the magma to heat up water naturally, steam power, you know what I mean? From geothermal power, solar power, wind power, natural power like that, I would be okay with it, to clean the air up a little bit and stop using so much coal and stuff. We're too dependent on something that's not going to last forever, because not everything's becoming coal right now. You don't see a forest falling apart, dying, and becoming coal. No, it takes a while for coal to make, to form coal. It just doesn't happen overnight. So, yeah, and oil doesn't form overnight either. So I say to the Republicans and anybody else who's for all the fossil fuels, stop it! And nuclear power, really? Unless the nuclear power is fusion, get rid of the fission, because it's a bomb waiting to happen. Plutonium is not safe. I'm Garrison. And you're not. This has been my iPod vlog number 324, talking about poor people and rambling on about other stuff. This has been Weekend Wind Up Part 2. Weekend Wind Up Part 2. Stay tuned for a couple days from now. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm not going to do anything tomorrow, but tomorrow is Name Your PC Day. So if you have a computer, name it tomorrow, because that's Sunday. And Monday, I'll be back with Monday Madness. Monday Madness Part 1 will be Zombies. iPod vlog number 325. And then after that, I'll have Monday Madness Part 2, Vampires. iPod vlog number 326. And both of them have question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Zombies, Vampires. And that's on Monday Madness Part 1 and 2. And I'll be back Monday, November 21st, 2016. As right now, it's November 19th, 2016 is iPod vlog number 324. I'm guessing you're not. I'm going to go end of the vlog. Also on my Emo Warrior Garrison channel on Monday, I'm going to put a couple more videos if anybody ever watches those channels. Okay, bye.